Hi, my name is Sophia. I'm 30 years old.
My name is Aaron. I'm 33 years old. We're based out of San Antonio, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Beautiful. Thanks for coming up, guys. So, we're a married couple?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Very good. What do we do for a living right now? We'll start with you.
I am a full-time grad student about to graduate and a full-time mom.
What are you graduating studenting in?
Social work.
Social work. Okay. Not usually the highest paying career, but it's also just in general, you are helping people with it. So it's that hard trade-off where it's like, yay, I like that, but I also potentially don't when it comes to finances. But so we're not making anything right now for you.
No.
In terms of contributing to the household. Okay. Financially. And what about you? What do you do?
I'm a chauffeur, bus driver.
How much do you make doing that?
I made 51 last year, but that number's a little misleading because I make a lot less during the summer because we're slow. So if you look at during the most of the year, I make equivalent to 60K, but during the summer, I make nothing basically.
Okay, so you are only paid those 9 months?
No, I'm paid during the summer, but I just work so much less that I make much less money in the summer.
Okay. But in general, over the course of a year, you make
51,000.
51,000.
Yes.
Now, how have you constructed your budget around that? In terms of making less, sometimes making more.
I have not done a good job of handling.
I'm assuming you haven't gone through our budgeting class.
No, sir.
Okay, because it goes over just how to do that, so that's fine. But we'll talk about that.
I have struggled with that. Yes.
Okay, cool. So what are we dealing with right now? How long have you guys been married?
Almost 5
5
years.
years, yeah.
Wow. Okay, very good. So what are we dealing with right now? Because I already know a bit about your finances, but we'll go through it one by one. Well, what's going on? Let's get your perspective first.
Okay. My perspective is we are trying to make it by every single day. We're pretty much living paycheck to paycheck as far as I know. We have a little bit of a cushion, but it's not really a cushion.
What's the cushion?
The cushion's about 500, if not less.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Technically,
so it's
a
not
cushion,
really.
but it's more like a feather.
Exactly.
Singular.
So we were trying our best to just make it by, and then the kid was not expected as well, so that kind of threw us off
we have
our
a kid.
balance. Yes.
Okay. How old's the kid?
She is over 1.
Oh, you said you're working home mom,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. So how old?
She's right over 1.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, lots going on there. Yeah, open your Dr. Pepper. That's good. And then your perspective. What do you think?
Gosh, I don't even want to say. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to hold down the fort until she goes back to work and starts making more money. And this was supposed to be a year, and there's been a lot of things that have made it a lot longer than a year. And I wasn't expecting to be the sole provider for 2.5 years, and that's been.
Why? Why were you not expecting it?
Okay, so she had already taken 1 semester. She had 3 to go. She should have been done the end of 2022. But then when we moved to San Antonio, she found out that her credits didn't transfer. So she had to start over from scratch.
Why'd you move to San Antonio?
We moved to San Antonio because her sister she had nowhere to go, and so we got a place together.
So you had to go to San Antonio.
We had to.
In terms of where you went to school, did you have to go to the school you're at now for social work?
Yes, because it's all in person, sadly. So I couldn't just do online. I couldn't just transfer over to
commuting to Fort Worth is not viable.
No. But there's more than one school in San Antonio.
Correct.
Okay. Did we check which schools might have the credits transferred?
So
it sounded like we weren't very educated on it.
It's actually not it, because you're in a graduate program. You have to have more than 24 credits to 30 credits to transfer over, and I had just gone in for a semester, so it wasn't enough credits. That's 16 credits that you can transfer, but they weren't transferable.
There's another issue. So she has a waiver, which requires her to go to a state university. She can't go. It has to be a state publicly funded university for her to qualify for that waiver. Since that waiver covers the entire cost of grad school,
which is great.
Fantastic. There's no other solution. You have to go to a state school or pay out of that.
Yeah. Okay, so how many semesters of school do you have left?
This is it. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going right into getting a career? Right into
after
I
go into my licensing exam, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. So do we blame this on this? All this is on the move.
No. The me
not.
being the sole provider for 2.5 years I thought that she'd be going back to work a year and a half ago, and we'd have a lot more money.
Is there any stress or strain on the fact in the relationship on the fact that it's been pushed longer than was anticipated?
I would say yes.
How so?
So I carry a lot of stress and so there's some stresses. So the big stress is that I have to work 50, 60 hours a week to make the money. And then she wants me home helping with the kid. And those are mutually exclusive. If I work a 15-hour day, there's only so much, so that's the stress, is that give and take of her needing help, which is fair and reasonable. And me being like, well, I have to work.
What do you think about that, Sophia?
I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's one of those things like I can't get the best of both worlds. So I feel that I want him home, but also I personally don't think he needs to work as much, but he wants...
You think he doesn't need to work as much?
No.
But you said he's living paycheck to paycheck. That
Correct.
You guys live. So what would he do different in terms of hours?
Okay, I should rephrase, I guess. He should work, his hours should look a little bit different in the sense that he's not gone for 18 hours a day.
Does he have that choice in that position?
Yes.
Do you have that choice in that position?
Schedule.
Yes and
so why
no.
then? Why are you doing it?
Okay, so in the business, if they call you and you say, oh, hey, I can't do that run, they'll just give it to somebody else, and then you might not work the next day. That's just how the business works.
Okay, so it doesn't fully have the choice then in that context.
He doesn't have the fully of the choice, but if he takes runs constantly without weighing the cost, so let's say he's been gone since 4 a.m, then they tell him, hey, can you do a run till midnight, or can you do a run till 3 a.m, and he's like, yeah, sure.
But it's the only income in the house.
Correct.
And there's some things here that we should go through. So let's do that. Before we do that, I want to see where we're aligned. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Then I want you to answer on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to answer, what do you think the household financial score is? 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. 10 great finances, perfect finances, 0 being the worst possible. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And then you're going to both answer at the same time the number you think it is, and go. So 3, 2, 1.
4.
1.
Okay, so you clearly think the situation is a lot worse. You think you're closer to average. So where's the disagreement in our understanding of the household finances? You can get your Hammer Financial Score for free in the link below, by the way, description.
I think I'm more the one who's hands-on with all the money coming in and coming out.
And why are you not? Why are you not involved in this?
Okay, so I was involved, and the reins got pulled back again.
Why is this?
So
what's happening?
I'm not sure. I was ahead of the finances for quite a while, and I was paying stuff, and then all of a sudden I was told that
Aaron pulled the reins?
Aaron put the reins.
Why'd you pull the reins?
I am just always okay. So I'm just stressed out about things. Sometimes they don't get paid on time.
Is it gonna work though if you're just taking control and the other half of the household has no idea what's going on?
No.
So it's tough because, see, I try my best to be part of it, but then whenever I was part of it, it was like, no, I don't know if it was because he didn't like the way that I was handling things, or it was just because he was trying to distress. I don't understand, because it was just I'm taking over, you're done. Okay, sounds great.
So it was because she is in the middle of finals, and I just told you, like, oh, this is a short term until you finish school because you're so focused.
Yeah, but you're telling.
That is why that's why I took it back for this month, because I would just want her to focus on school.
Did he take it back for this month?
He took it back since last month, but
so how's that going? What's the difference? How's it changed?
How's it changed is that I'm not sure what's going in or out, and I'm not sure, like.
You took it back, though. This is your choice. It's not her choice.
I know. I took it back because...
Is that fair? That you get the full controlling...
It's not about the control. It's about I wanted the stress...
But you are control.
And
if you took, not asked, that's control.
So...
Is it not?
No. I mean, if I'm the one paying the bills, then yeah, I have the control of the bills. But it's...
Well, just even the knowledge of the household. Like, even if you're pushing pay, that's fine. But... Like, doesn't make if you're taking just knowledge.
Well, I think we have the same access to the same accounts. We have all the same access to the accounts. I'm not withholding knowledge to the accounts.
So where do you think your ignorance is coming from then? Because you gave yourself such a higher score than him.
I don't know. I guess I personally, in talking our conversations that we've had about like where our finances stand and our budget stands, it doesn't seem to be that bad.
Okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. You just told me at the beginning you're paycheck to paycheck.
Right, we're paycheck to paycheck.
How is that not that bad?
It doesn't seem as bad because
that's like almost as bad as you can get. I think
we're making it through. And so there's a lot of miscommunication that comes from him. And it was like this one instance that I can think of, it's the most recent instance, is that he said, I didn't want to tell you this, but we were literally one paycheck away from not making it. But I didn't know that.
Why would she not know?
I didn't want her to stress out.
But that's her choice.
So I feel like
you're taking that away from her. She's your wife. She's the other part of the household. You guys are a couple. You guys are a team that are trying to get to the final goal of just accomplishing life together.
That's exactly the conversations that we've had. It's like, we're a team. You need to let me in on it.
But he's not accepting it. Why aren't you accepting it?
He just won't let go.
I'm trying to be Superman and I'm not made of steel, but I try to do it anyway.
Being a viewer of this channel, you guys understand how important it is to be financially healthy. However, it's important to remember that your physical health is something that you should be taking care of as well. Today's sponsor, Factor, is here to make this easy for us all. Factor isn't just food. It's like your culinary assistant helping you every day to hit those nutrition goals. Their chef-crafted meals are so simple that they're ready in less than 2 minutes. I've been using Factor to avoid having to take those long, boring grocery store trips, and it's proving to be a massive time saver. It's allowed me more time to focus on making the best possible content I can for you beautiful people, instead of worrying about what I'm having for dinner. Not to mention, these meals are delish. It's like bringing a fine dining restaurant into my home. I mean, come on. Shrimp and filet mignon while at home in my jammies is just awesome. And the best part of all of this is that Factor's meals always arrive fresh, never frozen. With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Seriously, with options like keto, calorie smart, or even their gourmet plus for when you're feeling fancy, Factor is like that financial advisor for your stomach. Smart, simple, and saves you money. Head to factor75.com or click the link in the description below and use code HAMMER50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code HAMMER50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Do you want him to be Superman?
No, not at all. And I've told him that multiple times.
Again, you're doing this on your own. This is you taking control.
Like, I even told him, like, if I need to get a part-time job, I'm all for it. Like, I'll make it work. It's just one of those things that he's like, no, I got this. No, I got this. And it's just like, you can't.
She can.
To me,
she's just barely getting her homework done, balancing out with being a mom. I don't want to add a third thing on top of it if I can pay the bills.
But can you?
Yes.
Barely. You almost missed everything and she didn't even know.
Yep.
And also, are you? Because wee woo, fun fact. I know you're. So
yes, you do.
On top of bills, yeah, let's look at this first document. Before I do that, if you need to get yelled at because you have some financial, go to calebhammer.com/apply and I'll give you a beating. Okay, speaking of beating, this is.
It is.
Because I pay my bills, guys. My bills are paid. No, you are not. You have a late fee right there. Top document right there.
Yes.
Superman who pays all his bills. Bills are paid always, no matter what. Check that out. Look at that. See that little circle?
It's a lot worse.
Circle.
It's a lot worse.
That is not paying your bills.
A lot worse than that, Caleb. Because I went through all my statements for last year and every single one has been late.
Okay, so you're wrong then. You lied.
I didn't lie.
You said I can do it on my own. I make my bills. My bills are paid, but they're not.
They're paid. They're just paid late.
That's not paying your bills.
I didn't. The problem.
What did you know?
No.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't even realize that I was paying them late.
So we both not on the known. Whenever we looked at our statements, we realized that they were all late.
And I didn't even.
Then how can you have this confidence saying that when she wants to contribute something financially, whether or not she's able to, that's a different conversation. When she wants to and you say, no, I can do it. I don't need you to because I can pay these bills. But literally you cannot.
I could have. The problem was I didn't realize that I was making late fees, so I could have paid them earlier in the month. I just didn't know I had to because I wasn't aware that I was accruing late fees.
When?
In the middle of the month.
When were you not aware, and when did you become aware?
I became aware last week when I was going over my statements to send them to you. That's when I became aware that I was paying late fees.
Then what happened? What happened when you figured that out?
I paid the bill on the 17th instead of waiting until the 3rd or the 4th like I usually do.
And what's your knowledge around this? What was your information surrounding this?
I didn't even know that we weren't acquiring late fees. Yeah.
We're trying to get to a good place, guys. We do it as a team. I understand you're not bringing in income to the house. She's going to be starting her career soon. She will be.
Of course.
But it is not fair. And usually I don't do the fair thing because it's like real world wasn't fair. But in terms of this, in terms of just people working together, buddy, you are deciding for her what knowledge she's getting.
Yeah.
Now, yes, you could log in.
Yeah,
there is that kind of
yeah.
But if one person figures something out, tell the other person.
I did tell her the same day. I'm like, hey, babe, I got bad news. We've been paying late fees for a year.
So you've never looked at your bills once?
I look at the bills. What I don't do is I don't click on the account statement. And so since I just look at the amount due and I pay the amount due instead of looking at the account statement, which is my fault for being an idiot.
And it's my fault for not looking either.
What do you think the balance is on that car that was late? Don't answer.
As far as I know, I want to say it's 10,000.
Wow. On it. Okay, so she does know something.
She does, yes. It's a little less, actually. It's 95.
So you made a payment since. Because this statement's at 10, but okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Caught up on the late fees.
Yes, sir. I will have no late fee next month.
Yeah, ever.
Well,
9,500. What?
No, I'm laughing because I'm glad that if I hadn't done this audit, I would still be paying the late fees.
Yeah. Okay. With a minimum monthly payment of, where'd you go? Yep, $40 a fee, $160 of interest. Kill me now. $612. No, well, that's because it was probably late.
It's
past due amount of $311. So the minimum monthly payment is probably going to be like $300.
That's with the late. It's probably about $260 without the late fee.
Yeah, let's make sure we never have one of those again.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but it's okay, guys. You know why it's okay? Because we have a rewards balance of $2.90. We're rich.
Oh, I don't use the rewards.
So what's the point? If you're not credit card people, you need to not.
But it's actually a credit card we have hidden away. It doesn't come out anymore.
I would just close the account so you don't even have access to being able to get a new card or attach it to anything digitally online, man. I know you blah, blah, blah credit and stuff like that, but I don't care.
I don't care about my credit
Use the
score.
Fizz card or something. It's more geared towards college students, but at least it's a charge card. It acts like a debit card, but still helps with the credit score. Okay, this one's interesting. Shocker. Late fees. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh. Not you guys, because you didn't know, but...
What is that for?
Castle.
Oh. Okay.
Car, I'm assuming.
No, it's
It's a water system.
yeah, that's a big that we did a few years ago.
A water system made 18% interest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Water is important.
It is.
Not that important. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's life.
Yeah.
We both know it's a. Trust me.
Okay. What was this for? What was this for? What happened?
I'm sorry.
So we had a door-to-door salesman. We were living in Fort Worth, and he's like, "Hey, did you know your water sucks?" And he showed us the test, and the water they'll put the chemical in the water is disgusting. So we're like, "Oh my god, we're drinking this." And it's a 75-year-old home, so the water is legit just awful.
And the pipes weren't upgraded.
Yeah, like when we turn on the shower, like orange water would come off for 2 seconds before the clear came out. So it was gross. It was gross. So we got just a little system under the sink. We're like, cool, that's great. Now we can actually drink good water. And then we got another one that's a second personal loan. He came back and he's like, hey, you want a whole house water system? And I'm like, I don't think we need that, but really wanted it. And
yeah, that was some my.
Did you really want it?
I really just wanted it. Honestly, I just thought the whole water system going through the whole house and I don't have to worry. But also, it was a rental. It wasn't a home.
No.
Yeah, that was us being.
No.
It gets better. Yeah. So it's a fuck up major.
Big
what
major.
You didn't tell your landlord about your water issues?
They didn't care.
Well, I mean, it's just.
It's just one of those things that they didn't care.
No, it's just one of those things. You have old pipes. What are they going to do? Replace the entire pipe system?
They're not going to do that. It's an old house.
Potentially. I don't know. You never know. I don't know. Okay, the thing, I get repair requests for the properties that I own all the time, and I just approve them typically because this is like, if wrong. Like,
right,
I've done water repairs.
The problem is it's the city water system. You can't repair the city water system. That's
the
what
pipes.
You can't
is
do.
what he was talking
about.
about.
Yes, the actual
pipes. It's not what's leading to your house.
That's what you can't fix.
So, like, a Brita wouldn't take care of this?
A Brita would have taken care of it.
Oh, me. My life. What are we?
Stupid.
Yep.
So now what the is this? What is this? With late fees. We're late fees on our water system for a house we don't own. Oh, the landlord's happy. You just invested $5,000 into it, which is what you borrowed. Great.
We actually removed the water system and took it with us.
We took it with us. Why wouldn't we take it with us?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
We
the
own
water
it.
system. I don't know where it goes. So
We pulled the whole thing out and removed it. Yeah.
so now it's in another rental.
No,
No.
now it's sitting in our apartment complex, not being used.
Yep. Hey, you want a water system? No, just kidding.
I'm good. Yeah. No.
It's already paid for.
Technically, it's not
With
paid
late
for.
It's not even close
With
to that.
late
Look
fees?
at that. You
No,
owe
I know.
$3,725 paid for. Me paid for. There's no paid for. Current interest rate 18% with a minimum monthly payment of $100. So that's going to take forever.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Indeed. You took it on in 2020 and it goes for 8 years. It's an 8-year loan at 18%. Good death.
Yeah.
We did say it was stupid.
Yes, it was stupid. I'm glad we've recognized it.
Yep.
Okay, who has the student loans?
Not the one with the waiver.
You're not really using it.
No,
Whatever. Did you get a degree?
I did not.
Okay, well, same thing happened to me. I dropped out. What were you studying? Oh, these are a lot of student loans.
I mean, it was 13 years ago. I was studying English and theology.
Yeah.
You know, I dropped out. I don't think it matters now. It's 13 years ago. What matters is the present.
Well, yeah. Well, what the present is $479.
Yes.
But what's even more critical than that is after that dropout, what the balance was $35,000.
Yeah.
Almost $9,000 of interest has
Yes.
accrued.
Yeah.
And
Fortunately,
it's all like almost 7% interest.
6.4. 6.375.
I rounded. So I said almost.
It rounds to 6.5.
Okay, 6.5, sure. Not a great rate for student loans.
No, it's not.
Federal. So
that's.
what are you on income deferred?
Yes.
And that interest is still accruing.
Yes, sir. 241, 243 a day on the smaller and 381 a day on the larger. Yeah.
I didn't know there was interest rate.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
It's a student loan. It's a student loan.
I have a student loan, but I guess mine's very minor.
Well, you're also in school, so it wouldn't accrue. That's how much interest is accrued.
In 13 years.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's
I
only
didn't
getting bigger
know.
because the balance is only getting bigger.
Yeah.
And it's compounding and compounding and compounding and compounding.
And you said this is not the first thing you want to tackle?
It can't be. You have to tackle the consumer debt first because the interest rates are so much worse.
Got
You
it.
always tackle it 28% over 6%.
Easy.
Well, I'm sorry. You're right.
That's my job.
You're right. I was being, sorry.
Is this how every conversation goes?
Pretty much.
Love is in the air, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a good song.
Okay, Firestone. Ooh, Firestone. So we needed some tires or something?
Correct. That's exactly
That one
it.
pisses me off because I had it paid off and then we had to get tires again. So,
Have we ever had a savings account in our life that was more than $500?
yes.
We actually have. We had a really decent
What
one
happened?
before we moved.
We moved.
We both had amazing
What was it?
jobs. I was doing graduate school.
We had 2,500.
Yeah.
The sister thing. She couldn't come to you guys?
We
She
asked
wouldn't.
her. She didn't
Yeah,
want to.
she wouldn't.
Okay, her then. If she didn't want to,
She had
that's a
two kids.
want.
She has
She
two
has
kids.
2 kids. You can't.
Congratulations to her. She said she didn't want to.
Right. Well,
That's
they were
being irresponsible.
So,
So she got the your lives.
It gets
well,
more than that.
so the other thing is that they were going to raise our rent by $600 a month because the house got sold to an
Yeah,
investor.
but you guys said you had great jobs
Yeah,
in a
we did.
savings account.
we did. We had.
Look where we're in. I think $600
Greatness.
a month in rent with a much
Yeah.
better
No. It
situation
was
is
going to
better
go
than
from
this.
900 to 1,500.
Okay, but still, look where we are today. What would have been worse?
No, I mean, look, I don't know.
I personally stand by it. I
Moving.
think that she would have. Yeah, it.
Why is she your responsibility?
She's not a responsibility, but she's never had anyone. We're raised in the foster care system.
Okay.
We only have each other, so it was one of those things that she reached out because she needed me.
I love
So-
helping, but I mean, well, it was your choice to make,
Yep.
I guess. I love the heart of it, but I mean, with the school thing and with the
I mean, a
jobs
lot
and
of
with the
things-
savings.
Right. So
That's coming
again,
here.
a lot of things we thought we thought she'd just be able to transfer to UTSA and be done in December.
Which is what we look into before we move.
Correct.
Right. We.
It was very impulsive. Yes.
Did you break a lease?
No. The lease is done.
Okay. Firestone, we own $1,000.
Yes.
$75.87. The minimum monthly payment of $38. Okay, $25 of interest is accruing, no purchases. Good. Okay, and we're sitting at 28% interest rate. Man, love rates these days.
Yeah.
Aquafinance.
Water system.
That's the other water system. That's the.
Ooh, I'd laugh my way through it too.
Yeah.
I get you.
Not coping.
No,
Like,
I mean
this is
it's
me.
4 years ago. The mistake's
Yeah.
been made. You
Yep,
just
exactly. You
live
just
with
kind of
it.
live with it.
Live with it. No, you tackle it.
Well,
you guys aren't.
yes, that
Well,
is
No,
that was
we're
the plan.
late payments on everything. That was the
Correct,
plan.
yeah.
What happened?
the plan. So with the plan, the baby came. We stopped making the payments because we want to make sure in case things happen with the baby, and then we
So
never
we had a little whoopsie, right?
we
Yeah.
never got back to it. Yes, we had a whoopsie. The baby was not expected.
And the whoopsie kind of took us off for a whirlwind.
So then again, we were working on the debt. We paid off our entire car. That was $9,000. We got that paid off in like a year and a half. And then the baby came, and we just got complacent.
Why the possible? Are we spending 12% of our spending on going out to eat then?
Right. That is the
'Cause
funness, right?
I'm a dumbass.
And
I'm
then
gonna
other
say you're a
miscellaneous
dumbass as much
unnecessary
as
things
I
is about
am.
an additional 15 to
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah.
15 to 20% additional on top of that of things that are unnecessary for your life.
Yes.
So,
That's Quick Trip and Circle
sacrifice.
K.
Yeah, big sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
That's our massive sacrifice that we did.
So one of my biggest hiccups is not making sure that I keep up with the statements, because every time
Also, by the way, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm a
Okay.
dumb. That's just you just brushing it off. That's not a reason.
No, I mean it's
Like you're making choices.
Yes.
You tell me that you're sacrificing, you put things on hold. You could be paying off this debt
I could.
with the hundreds of dollars that are going towards bull. I'm not just going to accept I'm a dumb. Like that's going to be an answer that's excusable.
Yep. Welcome to my world.
So that's the usual excuse is I'm a dumb.
Yeah. Or I f***ed up.
That's not a thing. I mean, you acknowledge the situation. You acknowledge being a dumb. Cool. Now make changes. Why haven't you changed anything? Why not doing anything then? If you acknowledge yourself without changing, what's the point of even acknowledging yourself at that point? Does that even make sense?
no.
Why aren't you changing anything? Why haven't you changed anything?
That's a good question. Why haven't I changed? Because
You better have an answer.
change, I'm trying to give you an answer that doesn't sound like a bull.
Just give me your real answer and we'll go from there.
Real answer, honestly, I'm doing my best and I'm
No,
just
you're not.
You're right. My best. Yeah. Okay. So because it's
That's the same answer he gives me. I'm doing my best.
okay.
So he's been really stressed, obviously.
Yeah, I am stressed. So
Yeah.
why don't I fix it? I don't know. I could. I have the knowledge. I have the intelligence to do it. I don't have the discipline to do it. There it is. I don't have the discipline.
Okay.
That's it.
Behavior, discipline.
It's behavior.
Okay. That I can work with. I can work with that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just got to release that tension.
You do you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you told us before you guys came out on the show that you guys are cutting back a ton, and that's legitimately not true. Unless it was like somehow twice as worse, which would have just been completely insane. I don't know how
We
it would
have-
existed. You guys spent $5,000, but brought in $3,500. So what's happening? Paycheck to paycheck. Negative. Plus late fees. But I can work with behavior. I can work with that. So let's get through this first, and then we'll talk some more about that. Okay. Hey, no late ones on this one.
Yeah.
I guess that's something we can celebrate. Oh,
What's next?
good. Checking account that we started negative in. Oh, good. Fantastic.
Checking account?
Oh, there's sort of negative.
Which one's this one?
Wells Fargo everyday checking.
Mine?
I don't know.
Do we have separate?
Not on purpose.
Oh yeah, that looks like.
Mine.
Yeah, that's hers.
So this is the one that I had before we were married. But since both my parents are on it, as
Why?
they just been, I've had this account since I was 18.
So you were adopted.
Correct.
At what age?
17.
Okay.
So
Are they in your life?
Yes, 100%.
Or was your sister adopted too?
No.
She aged out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She didn't even meet him. She's older than me. So
Sure.
the only problem is we've never been together to actually close the account with them, because they have to be part of the account. They have to be part of the process in order to close the account.
Here you just tell them to stop spending money. It's negative. Let's take a moment to talk about something important. It's about something serious that could happen to any of us. Unexpectedly getting hurt. Now, while I've been fortunate, it's a reality many face and it's crucial to talk about. So what do you do if you get hurt? That's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. They're not just any law firm, they're America's largest injury law firm. And they've been at the top of their game for people just like you and me for over 30 years. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions, and Morgan & Morgan does not settle for lowball offers. Just in the past couple of months, they've seen verdicts of $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer, and $6.8 million in New York, 25 times the highest insurance offer. And here's the best part, their fee is absolutely free unless you win. Did you know you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm in just a click? It's so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan by visiting forthepeople.com/Caleb or by clicking the link in the description below. Is it all them? The Amtrak crap?
No. This is my account, but
yeah, but who's doing the spending?
nobody. It's just late fees.
No.
I mean, overcharge.
No.
Drops.
Amtrak, something Java, parking on campus, Park Whiz.
Okay, that's me then.
A Mexican restaurant, Southern Grits, and parking on campus. You're swiping, girl.
Well,
You're swiping, girl.
The campus parking is when you go and you click and you hit the pay to park on
It's
campus.
probably automatically attached to this, but we're still going to restaurants.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Grits, the Mexican restaurant, and some Amtrak stuff. Emerark.
Oh, yeah, that's the cafe at the campus.
Oh, okay.
So we're also just automatic. You just need to change what's attached, and then you're still swiping at the other places still.
I guess
$31 a Southern Grit.
No, that was when you used
48 at Mexican, 28 at Mexican as well.
That was when you transferred the money from the joint account to that account because you were Apple paying.
Oh.
So you started negative,
yes.
and yet we're still going to restaurants and stuff, and we haven't changed our accounts. It's just basic management skills. I need you to change that today. I need you to change what's attached to accounts.
Okay.
Immediately.
I can try my best.
What do you mean try your best? You just change.
Well,
you
I
log
know
into your portal.
As far as I know, there's nothing on there. So every time I park, it just automatically goes onto it.
Exactly.
I know
So
what you're
change
saying.
it.
Yes. I thought we did to yours. Wait, sorry.
You probably had your card on you when you did set it. You probably had your card on you.
It's
when
not
you
like
set
you
it
would
up.
have been able to do spending in what you call his anyway. There's only $106 in there at the time of the statement. So, and then here's our cutting back, guys. Here's our cutting back. Here's our just absolutely cutting back and sacrificing everything in our life. Going to a gas station, getting some bullshit, Pizza Hut, tacos, Amazon, getting some bullshit, Mustang Ridge, a restaurant, getting some bullshit, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Dairy Queen, Amazon, Kick. We're spending money at kick.com when we can't afford to live or pay our bills on time. That makes sense. Oh, don't worry. It's not like we have a 1-year-old kid or anything. Oops. Apple Bill, a restaurant, Amazon, going to a gas station, getting some bullshit, Amazon Music, bargain outlet for $60. That's a bargain. Going to a gas station, getting some bullshit, Donald's, Who Hut Mongolian, Taco, Cabana, San Antonio Zoo potentially, Burger King. There's the dining hall that it's attached to this one as well, so it's attached to both because you did it once there and then twice, and then Jimmy John's, Sprouts Farmers Market, probably an expensive way to get food in that situation. Bargain outlet, and we go there a lot. We're always getting some bargains by spending money we don't have.
All these.
Going to a gas station, getting some bullshit. Dairy Queen, Hulu, nothing on there anyway. Getting some bullshit, getting some bullshit, getting some bullshit. Getting some bullshit. Donald's. ATM withdrawal, $400. Who knows where the that went?
I can tell you that was.
Tell me.
Okay, so my check was a day late, and so I had to withdraw money from the savings account to put. That was me replacing the money. I had to put money in from the savings account to make sure we didn't overdraft. Then that was me putting the money back in the savings account.
Okay. An ATM. Okay. Talk about Dairy Queen. Fortnite.
That's her.
That's me.
Oh, come on, guys. Kicking Fortnite. What are we doing?
Kicking Fortnite Army.
Both of you.
No, both are her.
Both of me.
Who are you watching?
Streamers.
Anyone I know?
Probably not.
OGL.
Go inside, get into in, mind out.
Therapy.
Good. That's good.
I need it.
VSP, yeah. And $500 in our savings.
It's now $700.
Yeah, we do want at least 1 month emergency fund, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Any other debt? So we have paid for cars?
Yes, we have one paid for car.
So you guys share a car. What's
Yes.
the car?
2012 Honda Odyssey.
Okay, miles.
125.
How's she going? How's she doing?
After an accident, not so well.
Oh, what kind of accident? What happened?
It was me being. I don't want. Yeah, it's me.
Are you gonna say it again?
No, it was me driving. It was me making a stupid mistake when I at a left turn. I was too tired. I should have been driving.
Lots of stupid mistakes.
I make a lot of stupid mistakes.
That's interesting. Okay, so what happened?
So it got fixed, but it didn't really get fixed.
It got fixed, but there's something off with the
like,
left
where'd you get
wheel.
hit? Like, how bad was the accident?
Oh, it messed up the right tire, and we had to have the side door
Insurance?
replaced. Oh, insurance covered it.
Insurance covered it. It just didn't fix it correctly.
Well, I don't even think. I think the issue is the other tire, not the one that got hit. Okay. So I don't think it's related to the accident. I think it's just.
So would you say that we talked about behavior and self-control? Would you say you have like any addiction to like fast food and stuff? Because you told us before you came on that you think you've spent like 10,000 hours on fast food over the past couple of years.
Yes. So that's me doing 8 to 10. I don't think it's an addiction. I think
you can't pack food.
I do. I pack food all the time. I eat at home all the time. Eating out, it's easy.
Not all the time.
No, you're right. We spend probably maybe 20 to 30% of the time we eat out because it's easier to be lazy.
It is. Yep.
But I have no justification.
Makes it harder to pay bills, but
it does.
It is easier in that moment. That's for sure.
So most of these charges are actually soda.
Most of the gas station stuff is.
It's mostly soda
pop?
from
Buddy,
somebody.
Why aren't you just going to the store and getting some pop?
I do.
Like, you know, like
so
Costco.
So he takes
big
it
things.
with him, but then also drinks.
Take 2.
Yep.
Take 3.
And most of those charges are soda.
If that's what you want to drink, whatever. I'm not going to judge that.
Yep.
Costco. Stop in and get in just what are they? Whatever that size is for
the fountain drink.
Oh,
fountain drinks are a lot cheaper. That's why I get the fountain drinks.
It is a lot cheaper, but yeah, you're still spending so much money on that.
Yeah.
Money that could be going towards that. Okay, spending categories across the board. So debt payments was 15.2% of our spending, or $768. $1,335.69 went to housing, or 26.4% of our spending. Phone was 1.4%. $253.29 went to transportation, or 5% of your spending. $559.45, or 11.1% went to necessary food, going to the grocery stores. Oh, but more went to eating out, of course. $607.30, or 12% went to going out to eat. $818.20 were unknown shopping, typically Amazon, Walmart, lots of Amazon and Aneurysm, so I wouldn't be surprised if most of that is that. And it's 16.2% of your spending.
A lot of the Amazon is stuff for the baby.
We'll take a look. $263.24 went to medical or healthcare, 5.2% of your spending. Is that also for the baby? It's also the copay for the therapy, but was that mostly?
That would be the copay and probably the health insurance. That's $108.
Oh, right. Yep, health insurance, life insurance, health insurance. So you're not on any company?
My work does not offer it. No.
You're a contractor?
No, but they just don't offer it.
They don't offer it.
But do you not work more than 40 hours a week?
I do.
He sure does.
I have it through the marketplace.
But not through work? They don't offer? Don't they legally have to?
No,
Over like 36 hours a week?
Think so, right? Yeah.
No. I think that through the affordable healthcare. I know they. Okay. Let me make sure, because there's been lots of changes to the laws over the year. But you're W-2.
I am W-2, yes.
Oh, it depends on how many employees for the company, how many people work.
I don't know, a couple of dozen maybe.
Okay. I think you have to have more than 50 full-time employees.
There you go.
Yeah, they don't have more than 50 full-time.
Right. Okay. Answers that. And obviously, yes, have health insurance. 0.7% went to subscriptions. I'd cut that. I know it's small, but like,
it's one. I mean, can I keep Hulu for $1?
It's literally $1.
Okay.
We don't have to. We don't.
No, whatever. It's $1. I don't care. I mean, it's fine. 1.6%, but I mean that's not 7% of your spending, so there's more.
Yeah.
But 1.6%.
Yeah, there's Kick, YouTube, and then
1.6% went to miscellaneous bullshit. Other large purchases was 5.3%, or $269. Yeah, the large purchases. You sent some money via Meta. There's the $500 withdrawal, but that went into savings. Some laundry stuff, like a laundry machine rental.
Yeah.
Yes, CSC. So we have to pay the laundry machine. So
Doctors Without Border donations. I don't think you can donate more than just donating to your own debt payoff. SSA.
Doctors Without Borders. I didn't even know you donated.
Guys, come on. How do we not know what's happening? Okay. The unknown shopping. Walmart, Amazon, Ollie's, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, ATM withdrawal, and Dollar General. Pull up your Amazon account for me.
I got it to my phone.
Take a little peeky.
We have to turn the phone off, so I have to let it boop.
Oh, he means like volume wise.
Oh, I thought you meant turn it off completely.
Oh, you guys have collections?
I have.
Me.
Yeah.
Pull up your Credit Karma first. Kill me now.
You have collections?
Yeah, I have 500.
I didn't even know.
She doesn't even know.
I told you a long time ago when you married me that I had stuff in collections. I paid off most of it.
You did. Actually, that's a lie. He totally did.
Pull it up. Do you have collections? Do you even know?
As far as I know, I had one and we paid it off. It was $105. We paid it off when we leave in Fort Worth.
What was that?
Okay.
It was that I was in college and I had a
Oh,
medical...
yeah. She had some like Apple, like, because Apple likes to. So she had some Apple. Her. They open up like second accounts that they're not supposed to because they want to make extra money. So like Wells Fargo likes to do that. You know, they create false credit cards on people's names and then they get sued for it.
Not aware of the Apple one, but maybe.
No, not Apple. It's AT&T. AT&T is the one who
Very
like.
different.
I thought that was the healthcare. Also, I'm talking about the $105 from the healthcare.
Oh, was it? I don't know what I remember. It was 4
Pull
hours
up your
years
Credit
ago.
Karma.
I am booting my phone.
It's taking a while, but yeah.
You know, all this bullshit spending, what was it, like 30% in total? Oh, if not for yourselves, think about your kids' future, y'all. What you're putting on hold. Like, you're going to have debt hanging over you.
What's tough is that so when we started this whole process of budgeting and watching what we spend, I give up everything. And I do mean everything. Like every subscription I ever had,
When?
everything. It was right before we moved here.
But not now.
It's like, okay, so you got to give up like that kick in Fortnite. That's the first one I've spent in
But why? You guys don't have money.
6 months.
Spending more than you make.
Well, that was money that I got. Does that make sense? Like, it was money that
No.
he didn't make that I got.
I don't give a you guys are combined, are you not? Is it
Well,
his
yeah,
money or
it's
your
a
money?
combination. But I asked, is it possible for me to do this?
And he said
one
yes?
time? Yes.
Well, you're wrong.
I usually am.
Okay.
And so everything's a conversation with us. Well, on my side, everything on my side is a conversation of, hey, is it okay if we do this? Or is it okay for us to do this? And if it's a yes, it's a conversation. If it's him, it is not a conversation. This is not communication. This is, I'm going to do this and I'm going to later tell you about it. And that's one of the biggest struggles about it, is that I don't know how to work with that. Because when you tell somebody, can you please continue to communicate with me, but they don't communicate with you, it's a one-sided fun
So you
roller
go,
coaster.
who goes to therapy?
He does. And that's on my request.
What about couples therapy?
I
We've
want
talked
to
about
do
it.
it. We
We've
want
talked
to do
about
it. We just have to get childcare for the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, sister can't watch?
Well, she probably could, which is that's the childcare that we would probably
Guys,
get.
if you moved for her,
she
she can help a little.
She's not that nice.
And you moved for her?
Yeah.
I don't want to dig too deep because it's just like, but what the this is the weirdest situation.
No, what sucks is that after
she's
we
an evil
moved her,
but we moved for her.
well, we didn't know this until we moved after.
You didn't know about your sister.
No, like I said, I didn't really know her.
I thought
didn't-
you guys said you were in the foster system together.
No,
No.
okay, so she is 7 years older than
separate.
her. She was taking the foster care years before she was.
Yeah.
I misheard or misinterpreted.
Yeah, and when you're in the
what I heard.
foster care system, they just you go wherever the hell
Yeah.
they want.
And so it's one of those things where we reconnected. She told me situation. I was like, hey, we can move there for you.
So it's so bad.
What?
What's so bad?
About her?
Yeah.
She's actually a really nice person. The only problem is she doesn't know how to receive love or give love. She never learned. And so she's not going to be there for you, but she wants you to be there for her. Does that make sense?
But she takes care of her own kids, right?
To the best of her abilities.
She takes care of her kids, yeah.
You don't trust her watching your kid for one night a week for 2 hours.
No, we do, but the problem is
There you
she
go.
willing?
Oh, is she?
She's offered, but we have to give her head notice, and it's weeks head notice
if it's scheduled.
No, of course, but then she's the last minute Sally. Oh, I forgot I had something. Never mind. And she's done that multiple times. So it's one of those things that I don't want to even go there.
Who else is in your all's life?
That's it.
Where's your parents?
El Paso.
El Paso.
Y'all.
It's just me and him.
Tiskity, tiskity, tisk. Why not move back? Like, now that you've discovered that, like, what's the point of even being here anymore?
Finishing school. I'm not about to start over.
But the place you already had credits. Oh, but you're almost done.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're done, move back. Move back when you're done.
It just depends really on financials.
You guys were doing better there, though.
We were, yeah, and I
mean,
once I have my license and like, let's be honest, I'm gonna make money again, and it'll be better. Well, you say kind of, but not really.
No, I know. It's fine. This is typically for the time and education and price of getting a degree. It's one of the...
But we didn't live in El Paso. I didn't live in El Paso ever.
It's one of the lesser return on investments, but you are getting grad school for free.
Correct.
Right?
So I don't have any... I think
you don't have undergrad student loans?
My student loans are $700 right now.
Total?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
here it is.
Pay them off when it's done. Is this it? Is this the only one collection?
I have a Discover card that fell off a long time ago that I could find. I have some old medical debt that fell off a long time ago that I have written down, and I have a $50 T-Mobile that I'm not going to pay because they lied to me. They said they'd waive the early cancellation fee. They did not. They can suck my.
Oh, they can also credit.
I don't. It's not on my credit score, and it's $50. I really don't care.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Well, so neither are they, are they? I just see closed accounts. There's nothing in collections on your credit.
Except that one for 516. That's the only thing.
I'm seeing nothing on collections, right?
No, if you show 7 closed accounts, the very first one, credit first is 516 report of balance. That's an old credit card that went to collections.
I think it fell off your credit, though.
It said the account was closed in 2018. It should still be on there until next year.
It was written off.
I still plan on paying it. It's my debt.
Okay. I guess, but it's not showing up on this credit thing as collections.
I agree, but I have a moral obligation to pay it.
No, I mean, that's fantastic. But as of now, you actually don't have
anything.
Statistical collections.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see your Amazon. What's our retirement accounts?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
They were something.
Yeah, so let's spend
until the
30% on both. Guys, you have something in your cart. Don't do that. I'm going to start a screen recording.
Go for it.
So you can send it on over to the producers. Okay, a flea comb.
We are cats at fleas.
Mattress pad.
Parents came to visit and we needed something to cover the futon.
Baby tissue box. Couldn't just get regular tissues, right?
And that's a toy. It's so she can pull them out of the...
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's a baby toy.
All right. Kitchen runner rugs. Necessary to live. Absolutely. Sure. Yes, you're right. It is lots of baby spending.
Mm-hmm.
On just endless toys and hats and stuff.
To be fair, those were gifts from my parents. It was $100 on the gift card. Yeah.
So no, I would not say all necessities, which is kind of how you framed it.
I said a lot of that is for the baby.
Yeah, for the baby.
A lot of that.
I think I saw one thing in there that would qualify as 100% necessity. Now, I know people are going to take that as like, don't spend money on your, don't give them they need the mental stimulants and stuff like that. I get that. But I was really expecting more like, you need this to survive. They need this to survive.
No.
Situation. And no, that's mostly just kind of like, oh, I want this for the kid type thing.
Okay.
And we can't pay bills. So, yeah. And then what was in you said you drained your retirement?
We had to pay like a $3,500 for the when the baby was
for
born.
The baby.
Oh, okay. So how much was in retirement?
$3,500.
And penalties were taken automatically from that.
Yep.
Okay. So that was your only retirement to your name, and now you have nothing.
0.
Okay. I need you guys we need to get out of this debt, have a fully funded emergency fund, and have retirement.
Yeah.
Just contributing to our 401k, opening brokerages to like Moo, whatever we're doing. We just need to build it up. Because I do not want your kid to feel morally responsible to take care of you.
I don't want to work until I'm 75. So
I've heard some people say like, oh, they should, kids should take care of their parents because the parents took care of them. Okay. It's stupid for one major reason. The kid did not ask to be put in this world. It's the parents' responsibility for forcing the child into the world. It's not the kid's responsibility for being born and having parents.
Yeah, we don't believe that. That's why we want to get on track. And I haven't been able to do it myself, obviously.
What am I going to be able to do that's different? Obviously, we're going to put you through our educational programs to connect you with things. But like behavior
So
itself
the behavior is,
you.
I'm aware of all these problems, and I'm trying to fix. You know, the last couple of weeks we have been eating out less, eating at home more. Really, just and honestly, because that's why I'm going to counseling. That's why I'm doing all these things. Because if I don't fix myself, God, I won't have a marriage. I'm not gonna have a thing.
Yeah. Did you guys see today's episode?
I have not. We came here.
I think that's an important one for you to watch. It's an important one for everyone to watch. Dude's mid-60s, went through bankruptcy a few years ago. Already has 50 lines of credit. This is where you're heading when you can't control your discipline. That's where you're heading, where you have $0 saved for retirement. Well, he has a little bit technically, but it's only a few thousand. But his net worth is negative, and he's not able to retire, and he's working in retail on his feet all day, mid-60s, dying on the Walmart floor, which is what I've always said is a fear. And that's where you're headed if behavior does not change.
I know.
It needs to be, I'm terrified of this, so I'm going to fucking change it for the first time in my life and act like an adult, act like I'm 33, and actually take care of my shit and be mature for the sake of my wife, for the partnership, for the future we have together. And not only that, but for the kid. Yeah. So the kid can hopefully have some kind of college fund. So the kid doesn't have to take care of us when we're trying to retire, but we can't afford to retire. Because who knows what Social Security is going to be like at that time. Right. You never know. It's hard to say.
No, I know of all of this, and this is why I have to change, because I don't like myself. I honestly cannot stand myself.
Okay, great. Pity party.
I'm not pity partying. I just don't like myself. I need to change that. I do like myself, because if I don't like myself, then my life is going to be terrible.
What are you going to do to change, though, buddy? Walk me through like a step for you.
So a lot of what I do, I'm reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I'm reading the book that I bought is thinking properly, so I'm trying to learn how to reconstruct my brain, reconstruct my actual thought patterns, reconstruct the way I prioritize my life, because the only way to do it is to do it from the inside out. Be proactive, right? Begin with the end in mind, put first things first. Those are the first 3 steps to be effective. And so I'm trying to work on doing those things, because if I don't figure out how to be a better person, I'm going to be and I know this, and I have to change. If I don't figure out how to be a better person, then...
Have you figured out how to yet through the education, through therapy?
I have the steps. It actually...
It's taking the steps that he's having a hard time with.
You're jumping into it.
I am jumping into it.
Are you a very habit-based person?
He is.
Okay, so like the stopping getting food, the drinks, all that stuff.
But that has to come within himself.
It
because
does.
the problem is I will ask him like, hey,
but it's hard to break up.
I noticed,
correct.
Habit. I noticed that you spend so much money on this. How about we just carry cash from now on and only carry a certain amount of cash, and once that cash is done, you're done.
Why haven't you listened to her? That's
I have.
Not a bad idea.
I've switched. I'm only doing $10 a week.
And then the debit card came back to the wallet, and then the spending started happening again.
Why?
So it's hard because it's like I'm being supportive as much as I can, but I don't know how to help as much as I can, because it's like, here I am willing to do anything that you ask, anything. Like, I mean anything. Like, I'm like, you want me to go back to work? I'm all for it. I'll drop the degree and I'll go back to work.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm willing to do everything. It's just the fact that I'm only being one-sided.
Why'd you go back?
Well, I mean, I haven't been.
Do you discuss this with your therapist?
Mostly what we're talking about. So we've been talking about the list of personal what my values are, and then trying to figure out how to align myself to my values, because my life does not align with my values, and that's
what are your
the
values?
problem. There's too many to go into, but so being healthy, obviously I don't do that. It's controlling my spending. I don't do that. Prioritizing my wife, my daughter. I think I'm decent at that one. That's about the only one that I'm actually lining up on, is being a good husband and a good father. That's it.
Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Good.
Eating healthy, I'm doing a lot better at that one. I'll give myself credit. We're eating a lot more vegetables. We're cooking at home. Honestly, it tastes better than eating out anyway.
It does.
Really?
It does.
I mean, I love eating out.
I'm a good cook.
See if you can afford it.
So I'm a good cook. So,
sure.
again, so I have all these different values, focusing on music and reading more and all these things, and I don't live up to my values, which means I'm just I don't know how you put that, but I'm not.
He writes his own songs.
Okay.
I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out how to align myself with my values because I don't, which makes me just I don't know what that makes me.
A good basic first starting point, if we're just talking about the financial aspect, is have you guys created a budget ever?
We have.
Well, now what went wrong in that?
The baby.
Okay, but that was over a year ago now.
It was, and
So have we created a new budget since the baby's been here?
Not really.
Okay, so if we create a budget for the household, will this be something that you at least attempt to stick to? This is going to be a rough outline because it takes hours to really go through everything and create a perfect budget,
right.
which you'll do through our educational program.
And our income is going to change when she goes to work.
Which is great. But for now, though, are you willing to at least go through, build a budget together, and follow my recommendations? Because there's a lot of behavior things, but if you don't have like the general concept and plan to follow, then like why even make the changes in the first place? So it's like I don't think you're gonna make the changes if we don't at least have like a starting point.
So one of the things that I've noticed is that I'm really good at just starting stuff.
Yeah.
He's more of a visual. He has to see it every day in order for him to get it.
You guys should just print off your budget in a massive thing and just put it right on the refrigerator.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah.
The daily amount you're allowed to spend on whatever, even I like that. If you're a visual person, make it a visual exercise. I'm all about it. So, gosh, summer months, obviously, and that's what we're going to be approaching soon.
Right. That's why I told her she has to be back at work by July so that we can offset that.
Yeah. Okay. Starting salary for someone in that position?
It really depends. It can go anywhere from 70 to 90, 100.
Starting?
Yes.
Oh, starting 60 to 90.
Yeah.
It's a graduate degree. It pays better than you would think.
It's a LMS with the license.
I know historically it's been lower, but
it's coming up a lot now.
It has
recently.
come up a lot those last few years.
It really depends where I go.
So since we don't know that yet, I would say take 60 as a frame of reference since that's the low end.
75 is the lowest I've seen.
Yeah, I'm seeing about 50 to 90 for Indeed, 60 to 90 on salary.com. ZipRecruiter is more hourly. So, okay, let's just say you're making 75. Gosh, I don't want you to wait till then to get started, though.
Right.
No, we can have a set budget now and adjust it as we need to.
Okay, 3,500 came in this last month. I'm just gonna go off of that. Really, my main thing, I want to figure out what your. Could you sell your water purification?
We probably could. I never thought of that, but we probably could.
I never thought about it either. We probably could.
You've never thought about that?
Never.
I don't know why we.
Yeah, it's just never.
I don't know what a used system goes for.
I don't know, but we might be able to get 500 for it.
Something's better than it sitting there.
Yeah, you're not using it, so you may as well get rid of it, even if it is on the lower end. I'd hope you could get more than that.
But we have two water systems: the one for the sink and the one for the house.
Yeah, especially the house one may as well.
We're hoping to keep the one under the sink as a gift for my parents since they live in New Mexico and they have bad water in New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gift. I mean, okay.
If I pay it off, then it's a gift.
Can't really afford gifts right now, but sure.
We're not gifting it until we pay it off.
What's your
rent? 12.
Utilities?
112 average.
Internet?
60.
Gas? Vroom vroom?
150.
Car insurance?
180.
I like that you know these numbers. This is making it very easy for me. Minimum monthly debt payments, 450. TP fund. It's basically anything else you need to survive. It's a little more difficult with a child because there's things and diapers. And
should baby clothes be in a TP fund or a separate?
TP. In this case, when we're
not bougie, we really go to the thrift stores.
Well, because the
we're
question
trying to figure out, this is the rough budget,
right?
Because you're gonna sit down, you're gonna look at the previous month every single month and figure out your budget's gonna get better and better every single month dialed in. So this is I'm just trying to see what does it cost for you guys to live on a monthly basis.
Well, because we're gonna need a new car seat soon. Is it better to set aside a little bit each month to do that? Is it?
Well, when will you need it?
She's gonna outgrow it in a couple months.
I mean, yeah, I would start setting a little bit aside each month to do that. Yeah, because it's a large bill is going to be harder for you guys than budgeting it in. You could budget it in within that month, but that usually puts other things to the side. TP fund, gosh, you think you could do 200?
I think we could do 150.
Really? Everything else you guys need to survive, like toothpaste, just everything like that, all the extras?
No, we don't.
We don't need
Diapers
that much.
and-
Diapers are we got a 240 diapers for like $40. We're still like.
Yeah, okay. I mean, just sure if you're saying that.
We just get HEB brand diapers. We don't buy expensive
We're
ones.
not bougie.
Baby on formula?
No, breast milk.
How long?
Her whole life.
How long until she's not?
That was pretty funny. I was waiting. It really, we don't know.
We want her weaned by 2 at the latest.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start incorporating that into the budget. But for you guys, I'm doing $500 for groceries. It's meal prepping.
Yep,
Freezing, meal prepping. I'm going to give you $1 for subscriptions. There's your Hulu. Medical.
108 for it's 108 for the health insurance, and then
Both?
Yes, that's for both of us.
Okay.
That might go up a little bit once we add our daughter to
And
it.
the life?
Life insurance is 75.
And then therapy copay?
Therapy copay is 30.
You only go once?
I go twice a month. But I'm going to run out of that fund soon. You have a certain number of visits. So after that, I may have to stop going because we won't be able to afford it.
Well, okay, you can. Okay.
It'd be $200 a visit without the copay, and that's too much.
Yeah. So is it 30 twice a month or 15?
30 twice a month, yeah.
Obviously, go as long as you can. Sucks.
It does.
But look into local resources as well. You never know what exists. San Antonio is a major city, top 10 population in the country. You never know it exists.
Number
Take
7,
a look
I
and
believe.
See what people are willing to do. Okay. This might be a situation where we're just scraping by for a little bit.
And that income each month is, I don't make the same amount each week.
Yeah,
I know.
So most months I make more than that. I would say 4,000 is my average a month.
Okay. 4,000, good. Net,
Yes.
which would give you an extra 1,000 because minimum in order for you guys to survive is 3,046. But what is it on average on a monthly basis net in the summer? 3 months.
Oh God, it's so much. So last July I made 35 net. Last August I made 15 net. In September I made 25 net.
So why not pick up a summer job instead then?
I tried. Every single place I applied to did not hire me back.
Service, everything? Like
I tried.
Walmart,
I applied to
overnight.
I applied
Walmart
20
stocking?
different jobs. No one called me back.
20. Okay. I was going with you for a second. 20, come on. We're shooting. When we're applying a job, we're just shooting the barrel. You're going to get the vast majority of rejections. You have to apply to like hundreds of positions.
Right. Well,
to get
our
a
car
job.
was in the shop all summer, so it had to be someplace I could get to on a bus.
After that accident, it was like 8 months in the shop.
Well, bus, I mean, it would be inconvenient, but I know you could
I
get to a lot of
I
places.
wasn't against
Bus
but I had to find a place that was within bus distance.
Which I know is more than 20.
Right. I could
Unless
have.
you live on the absolute furthest.
I could have applied to more jobs, but
Okay,
it's a year ago. There's no point in rehashing old sins.
Well, you're right. I mean, no, I'm not going to punish you for that, but it's important to also call out for future reference.
I agree.
Fun fact, I don't know if you know this, but the summer is about to happen again.
I do know that.
Okay. So, like, it's okay to bring up because you're going to need to do that. I'm going to need you to bring in money. Y'all got to use my favorite high yield savings account where you can get up to 4.6% on your money plus FDIC insurance up to $2 million. You can also get up to $300 for signing up today. It's the personal high yield savings account that I use for my money, so don't let your money be losing money while it's just sitting there. Click in the link in the description below and get those bonuses. Okay, because if you only bring in $1,500 net, then our necessary to survive is double that.
Yes.
But in general, if we have $1,000 extra on a monthly basis, what I'm doing for 2 months is essentially putting that 2.5 months. Let's call it 3 to round up, setting that aside. Then you have a 1 month emergency fund. We're heading in the summer. Then you're bringing in money.
We have 700, so it should be 2 months, right?
Just about. I mean, a little over to
Okay.
get to your 3,046. I just rounded it because there's a transitionary time. I just try to be a bit more conservative on it. So 3 months, and then all of a sudden you're going to bring in money. Let's just say we have an extra 2,500 left. Let's just be just like. Low ball, because you might lifestyle inflate yourself. I hope you don't. I would not. I would take care of the debt before we do that at all. But if we have that, I would immediately wipe off the Firestone and the second water thing. Let's just say you don't even sell that as quick as possible, by the end of month 5. And then you'll have thrown some towards the first water thing as well. End of month 6, the first water should be gone that we mentioned. Do you technically work for the school district?
No.
Okay. So you're not going for like public student loan forgiveness or anything?
No.
What's your plan with student loans?
Plan with student loans is so the plan with student loans is once we get the consumer debt paid off, we pay off the smaller balance student loan, and then the second one, because that one's going to take so long.
So you do want to pay off?
Yes. The second one, I'm thinking about just paying either the minimum or double the minimum and start saving for a house, investing at that point, since it's going to be such a long process.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'd like you guys to get a house for sure.
Because that interest rate is not great, but it's something that I could.
I think you guys actually could, by late 30s, shoot for a down payment on a house.
That's what I'm thinking. I've estimated 38. We could probably have a house.
Yeah, it's going to take some grinding. And it's behavior change on your part.
It is.
Majorly.
It is.
Okay. And then, say this is about 9,000 by then. So Wells Fargo's crazy. Let's say by the end of month number 8, the Wells Fargo's also gone. Then we only have the student loans left from there.
Right. So then
this is thinking your incomes is going to be lower, or we've lifestyle inflated us. I'm just trying to be extra cautious here, but also taking into account that your income's about to go down just a bit.
And my income isn't going to be the same one, because we're going to have, either if I go to work full time, we're going to have childcare costs, or I go to work at a different schedule and make less money. Either way, I'm going to make less because we're going to have to pay for childcare.
Yeah.
Somewhere or another, yeah.
It was brought to my attention, by the way, that San Antonio Public Library has a mobile app and access to their digital library as well. So self-improvement books are great. I don't think you need to be spending as much money.
That's fair. I didn't know that, so that's good to know.
Yeah. Your taxes are going to it.
Yeah.
So
I use the library in Fort Worth all the time. That's what I did, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Let's say you guys only have $2,500 throw to it on a monthly basis with the combined income by not lifestyle inflating and taking advantage and also taking into account the variable income situation of your job specifically. Oh gosh, but the interest will be accruing from that. Oh gosh. Okay, so which, by the way, $2,500 extra on a monthly basis is great, but it still takes a year and a half to pay off the student loans in total from there.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Just the first one and then the second one.
But that's actually not crazy. Even if we're being conservative, that's 2 years to pay off all bad debt.
Right.
Right? Did I do that math?
A little bit more.
2 years and a quarter?
Yeah.
2.5 years even?
I would add a bit more because I do want to take care of what's in collections. I feel I have a moral responsibility.
Wasn't it only like $300?
No, because there's some old medical bills from my appendectomy when I was 20.
Okay, do that, but do it at the end.
That's what I was going to do. Do it at the end. It's not accruing anything, but they saved my life. I feel I should deserve to pay them.
You do you. You do you. Okay.
Maybe they should. I don't know.
No.
I mean, at that point, if it wasn't on my credit, I probably wouldn't, because but I'm just like overly like logical.
No, he was gonna say, I wish they wouldn't have.
No, maybe they shouldn't have saved me, but no. I mean,
no, that was not where he was
They're
going.
doctors. They deserve to get paid to save my life.
Agreed. And they did get paid. Either way. But yeah, even if it is 2.5, 3 years, 3 years to get out of this absolute hole of a mess is actually not that bad. Right. It's actually not that bad. It's a big sacrifice. We're not having a lot of fun, but your kid is 4.
Yeah.
I mean, your kid is 4 and they know nothing but mom and dad, 4.5, and your kid knows nothing other than their parents have a fully funded emergency fund. They don't stress about money. They're able to contribute to retirement. They're going on nice vacations because you guys will have a chunky income of over 6 figures to, throw 30% towards fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be great. Let's say you guys make 115, and I think it's going to be more than that. I mean, that's $35,000 a year to throw at fun. Less than 50% of workers in this country make $30,000 a year. Yeah. So you're throwing more than that at literally just fun on a yearly basis. That's incredible. Those are some fun vacations. Those are good memories with your kid. Absolutely. Those are putting your kid through camp. There's a lot of things. And they've barely even started like getting their memories at that point that they can actually remember. So sacrifice now while things are, when the kid can't even remember things. Sacrifice now. You guys will live an amazing life, but it actually requires behavior change. It does. And it also requires being on the same page. It requires you getting out there and working your ass off. Get that summer job if you can, because it accelerates the program. I think you could be quicker. We're being conservative with our numbers, but we're also not taking into account any lifestyle inflation. Right. Do not inflate your lifestyle until you have a fully funded emergency fund. Right. And out of all debt.
I do have a question. So
yes.
Since if I do work, it'll probably be during the night, and I won't be able to take the bus home. So because they don't run that late.
Okay.
So I want to get a car, like $2,000 car. Would that come?
2,000's hard these days.
I know, but I don't want to take out a personal loan. I'm certainly not going to get a ridiculous interest rate on a used vehicle. right, so what's the best way to do with that? Because we are going to need a second car.
Well, like, just give me like how many miles away do you think?
What's that?
How many miles away?
The job?
Like, would you think? Would you guess?
Oh, to go from home to work is about 8 miles, 7 to 8 miles.
No. This extra job that the bus would be doing.
No. It would be changing my schedule to work at night when she's working during the. Okay. So I won't be able to I can get to work on the bus, but I can't get home.
I was saying it might be worth actually Ubering for a bit, but
money. I mean, every day. After a few months.
Bike?
We do have a bike.
I can bike, but it's 8 miles at
it's
night.
Long. At night. That's hard. You have to wear safety vests, and even still, it's not like the infrastructure and places like San Antonio.
San Antonio does not have any bike infrastructure.
I know that's hard.
Unless you're downtown, right?
And you pick them up.
She'd have to wake the baby at midnight. That's gonna throw off our schedule, and I'm gonna have to deal with a crazy toddler. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in this process we're paying minimum monthly payments just for an investment towards better income for needing to have a car and the car dependent infrastructure that we have. We're saving up $5,000 as quick as we can. We're getting a beater that doesn't have great AC or anything like that, but is safe and will get you places for a couple years.
I don't care about cars. The nicest car I ever owned was $2,000. The car is her car. I don't care about cars.
Yeah, that could be something. That could be something you do in this process is stack up $5,000, and then get a $5,000 car, and that's totally fine by me. If that helps accelerate your income, if it's an investment into your income, that's fine by me.
Okay.
No, I was asking if you could use her car while she's asleep. No, because he took the bus to work. Oh, Clara asked the dumb question. The great question, yes.
The other thing I considered
I'm kidding, Clara.
was I might get a job at the local daycare and put my baby in the daycare and then work there.
Whatever you can do.
Right.
Okay, spending in a budget was ridiculous. Certainly wasn't the worst we ever saw, but you're just not making progress. You're not being disciplined. It's going to be a 3 out of 10. Debt, also not the worst. Some of the water thing was stupid. But technically nothing's in collections, so I'm going to give it that Wells Fargo one's rough. 2 out of 10. That one kind of pulls it down.
Yeah.
Student loans are pretty high interest as well for federal. Emergency fund, we have a little. We started 1 out of 10. Retirement pulled out, so there's nothing 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10 for real estate. Make sure you guys are sticking around for the post show. We're going to have some fun conversations, dig into things, and get wet and wild or something. No, probably not that.
Wet and wild, okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why that's what popped in my head. I'll round up for you guys. Be a little generous. 1.5 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below, as they are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet and our new exclusive coaching program. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
Maybe some financial audit diapers or something.
That's hilarious. Yep.
Notoriously my favorite things. To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.